for our evening gown competition. What an incredible performance from our candidates, and let's give our top nine a big round of applause. Thank you very much to our candidates for that elegant performance.
Of course, Miss Jasmine, they're very elegant with your evening gowns. And all right, as we all know, each candidate stands for something greater than beauty. It's now time to hear their advocacy speeches. Let's begin with our first semi-finalist, candidate number 4, Shadi Bekerenan from Balayan.
Good evening, everyone. I am Chadime Carnation Karenan from Municipality of Balayan. My brother, born as deaf, and a thousands like him would love a world where everyone is heard, even in silence. Kuya JL, my eldest sibling, has been part of this community, and his story sparked fascination in me. How can someone so quiet be so loud of love, of kindness, and of courage? Working in a fast food chain, raising his son and his family. Through hard work and dedication, my brother never stopped dreaming. He is my inspiration in bringing light to this wonderful advocacy. The deaf community is not defined by what they cannot hear, but by the strength, resilience, and unique way they communicate. True inclusion means breaking these barriers. It means learning sign language, ensuring accessibility in school places, and fostering an environment where differences are celebrated, not overlooked. Let us build a world where communication is a bridge, not a wall. Where a world where deaf community is not just included, but embraced. Because when we listen, not just with our ears, but with our hearts, we create a society where everyone is belong. Thank you so much.
Our next candidate is candidate number 11, Caroline Tuquero of Bawan.
Let me tell you the simple tradition of mine since 2022. Whenever I earn and when the street children ask for money, I give them food. Because I wanted them to realize that it was never their job to earn and survive, but rather to learn and grow. And that is my story on becoming an advocate of Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which aligns with my project for inclusive quality education entitled Building Bridges of Hope Through Here, through holistic education for rural communities empowerment. In my municipality, there are 199 out of school youth, and there are existing cases in different parts of our region. Currently, I am forging partnerships with LGUs, and my first sub project is entitled Love to Read, where we teach children how to read and motivate them to love reading. Sapagkat sa pamamagitan ng pagbabasa, mayroong pag-asa. It is my dream to cut these numbers to zero in order for them to experience the Here Project. We need to be there for them. Maraming salamat po.
Thank, thank you so much, candidate number 11. Next up, candidate number 12, Trisha Vienlosa from Tenawan.
Who would want a world where children are denied, restricted, and far from having a bright future? Ano nga ba ang tunay na kahalagahan ng edukasyon? I am here not just as a candidate, but as someone who has lived the struggles of educational inequality. That experience shaped me and ignited the passion within me to be the voice and the helping hands for the children who are deprived from their rights. Taglay ng edukasyon ang lakas na baguhin ang buhay, wakasan ang kahirapan, at iangat ang komunidad. And every child, regardless of their background, deserves to receive a quality education that empowers them to realize their potential. Barriers such as poverty, gender inequality, geographic location, and disability often prevent children from realizing their dreams. These obstacles not only limit personal growth, but also hinder the collective progress of our society. Without the education, we cannot equip our youth with the knowledge and skills they need to build a better future. That is why I am deeply dedicated and committed to advocating for an education system that leaves no one behind. Pagyayabungin, iaangat, at ipapaabot ang edukasyon para sa mga kapuspalad upang makalikha ng isang mundong walang hangganan ng posibilidad. Province of Batangas, let's join hands and take a step towards a future that values knowledge, opportunity, and equality for all. I am Trisha Vienlosa, your Miss World Philippines Batangas, City of Tenawan, the voice for the children who are still sat in silence, waiting for an opportunity to learn. And I stand here proving that where you come from will never limit where you can go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 12 of Tenawan. Next up, we have candidate number 10, Jimena May Alfaro from Taisan.
Lead, learn, and inspire. As a beauty queen, I recognize the responsibility that comes from this platform. To be the voice for the youth, to inspire and empower positive changes, and advocate for a future where every young people has the opportunity to thrive. Because we, the youth community, we are the backbone of every society. Their potential, if nurtured and guided, can lead to progress and meaningful transformation. And as a beauty queen, I would use my influence to establish mentorship initiatives that will bridge these gaps and to ensure that every young people in our society will dream big and persevere. Because it's all about creating opportunities, creating confidence, and ensuring that each and every one of us has a voice and change. Because every youth can use their voices to step out of everything that matters to them. And together, we can create a world where every young people is not just the participants of each society, but a leader who will create a brighter and more inclusive society. And leaving you a quote, ang kabataan ay hindi kabataan lamang dahil tayong mga kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan at ng ating kinabukasan. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 10 of Taisan. Next up, candidate number 13, Kyla Maribo Tobara from Nasugbu.
Good evening. In a world where women are often considered for their strength, there lies a reality that we rarely talk about. The silent struggles that we endure. I know those struggles because I live with it. At 16, I was diagnosed with PCOS, a condition that affects millions of women, yet remains misunderstood and often undiagnosed due to misinformation and lack of access to healthcare. Like many women, I struggled to find the right medical support, leaving me confused towards my own body. With the same lack of awareness, it puts countless girls at risk, not just of untreated conditions, but also unplanned pregnancies. I have seen girls my age and even younger become mothers, not by choice, but because they lack the proper education that they needed to make informed decisions towards their own bodies. Imagine those girls. They have dreams. Dreams of becoming a doctor, a teacher, and a leader. But those dreams go further and further. And it doesn't stop there. I have once witnessed the devastating reality of reproductive health injustice. A woman who gave birth but faced fatal conditions, leaving her newborn to the arms of a grieving father. She died, she didn't survive, and she became one of the 2,400 women who has faced reproductive health injustice in just the year 2024. And these stories are not just tragedies, they are preventable. That is why I stand here today to break the silence, to be the voice of those unheard stories, to champion her health, her future, and advocacy that demands accessible healthcare, reproductive education, and the freedom for women to have informed decisions towards their own bodies. Because her health is her future, and her future is her choice. And let us all remember that women's rights are human rights, and I am a woman. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, candidate number 13 of Nasugbu. Next up, candidate number 3, Bea May Sumulong from Balayan.
Good evening, everyone. I am Bea May Sumulong, and I am here to tell you a story. As a child, I discovered that I love creating. I made costumes out of paper pads and packaging tapes. I dressed my dolls using my old clothes. In high school, I was cutting and customizing my shirts. I saved up for a mini sewing machine and learned how to sew by watching YouTube. Some of my projects even went viral and got featured in an article. By college, I was designing clothes for my family. And that is also when I started modeling, which opened up a lot of opportunities for me in fashion. I connected with creatives who encouraged me to explore fashion styling and custom draping. In my previous pageants, that is when I truly embraced fashion sustainability. I made Filipiniana dress. Actually, two Filipiniana dress. The first one is a thrifted scarf worth 75 pesos, and the second one is a pink Filipiniana, my personal favorite, which is made of a dead stock fabric. In reality, fashion industry is one of the biggest polluters in the world. It produces 92 million tons of textile waste every year and contributes to 10% of global carbon emission. And that is why my advocacy, which is Threads of Change, transforming fashion sustainability through upcycling, is important now more than ever. Because I want to show you that small changes or small choices like upstyling your old clothes, choosing thrifted fashion, and supporting local sustainable brands can make big impacts. I plan on organizing clothing swaps, DIY seminars, and collaborating with local designers to make sustainable fashion more accessible. Because I believe that fashion is not just about what we wear, it's about the world we create fashionably. And as Miss World Philippines Batangas candidate, I aspire to inspire people, everyone, to show fashion's potential for its creativity, sustainability, and empowerment. And with my hashtag Beauty with a Purpose, I believe that we can weave a future where fashion does not just transform our wardrobe, but also our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 3, Bea May Sumulong from Balayan. Next up, candidate number 9, Christian Joy Tizan from Malvar.
Imagine a mother holding her sick child, knowing full well that the nearest doctor is miles away. And even if she gets there, she will not be able to afford the treatment that her child desperately needs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a made up story. Rather, this is the reality for millions of Filipinos, where 70 to 80 million of them are unable to access quality healthcare services, and one-third of our people are suffering in silence. Healthcare is a right. However, for our marginalized and indigenous groups, this is still a distant dream. For 5 years, my team and I have been advocating solutions under SDG 3, good health and well-being, using our voices in various competitions and research conferences in hopes that one day our proposed solutions can change lives. But tonight, standing here in front of you, I found another great purpose of mine. The World Philippines Batangas is more than just a crown, more than just a title. It is a transformative platform where we can amplify the voices of the unheard, push for policies that heal, and inspire action. And as a country known for its camaraderie, we should not let our fellow Filipinos suffer. Because let us remember that healthcare should not be a privilege. Rather, it should be our promise to our fellow Filipinos. That's why I implore all of you tonight to join hands and let us turn this promise into a reality. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, candidate number 9, Christian Joy Tizan from Malvar. Next up, candidate number 14, Maria Shea Makatangay from Batangas.
Magandang gabi. As a nursing student, I witnessed firsthand the challenges our community face in accessing quality healthcare. And as someone who believes in the power of innovation and collaboration, I stand before you today to champion the Health Hub Hackathon. Imagine a Batangas where geographical barriers no longer hinder access to essential medical services. Imagine a future where cutting edge technology empowers our medical professionals to provide timely and effective care to even the most remote areas. This is the vision we aim to realize with the Health Hub Hackathon. This initiative will serve as a platform for interdisciplinary collaboration, bringing together nursing students, medical professionals, tech experts, engineers, and collaborative leaders. We will harness the power of technology to develop innovative solutions on solving our healthcare needs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 14, Maria Shea Makatangay from Batangas. Next up, we have candidate number 8, Nicole Christine Lozano from Santo Tomas.
Namulat ako sa mga hamon at pagsubok na nagbabanta sa kanilang kabuhayan at kinabukasan. I am here not just as your Miss World Philippines Batangas, but as a proud daughter coming from a family of Filipino farmers. The calloused hands of both my Lolo Danilo and Lolo Jaime that nurture the lands I come from are the same ones that taught me the value of hard work, resilience, and the profound respect from where our food comes from. Sadly, as they toil tirelessly, they are hampered by outdated practices, limited access to resources, and the unpredictable forces of nature. We cannot just stand idly while the backbone of our nation, providers of our sustenance, and the guardians of our land face these hardships. We must act now. This fosters a sense of shared responsibility, ang pagpapatibay ng layunin na magkaroon ng masaganang hanap buhay ang ating mga magsasaka. That is why, if I am fortunate enough to be crowned, I will dedicate my reign to advocating for tanim ng pagkakaisa, with a vision for the world to understand the value of food security and sustainability. I will work towards programs that equip farmers with the tools and knowledge they need to navigate the complexities of modern agriculture. This is more than just an advocacy. This is a promise to honor my family's legacy and to build a future where farmers not only survive, but thrive. My dear fellow Batangueños, let us sow the seeds of change, nurture them with our commitment, and reap the bountiful harvest of the agricultural sector. I am Nicole Christine Malabuyok Lorzano, Miss World Philippines City of Santo Tomas, and it is my mission to empower every Batangueño to give rise to a brighter tomorrow.
Thank you so much, candidate number 8, Nicole Christine Lozano of Santo Tomas.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our top 9 finalists. You're still watching Miss World Philippines Batangas 2025, and we'll be right back after this break.